I am Hazel Urminita, 23, from Antipolo City, Rizal. Having been held and said that the youth shares a lot of portion of the Philippine population, isn't it just right that we will be given a platform wherein we could participate and get ourselves involved in local governance and decision-making processes? Thus, I am for SK reform. Even though critics believe that the SK is a breeding ground for corruption and political dynasties, I still believe that abolition is not the answer to it. Reforms could be done on the age bracket and qualification, replacing 15 to 17 years old to 18 to 25 years old. Through reforms, SK should be made as a training ground on youth leadership and good governance and social awareness. The SK is also one avenue that gives the youth their vital role in nation building and democratic process and the government. Depriving us in our representation to take part in the decision making and the legislation will give the majority of the Philippine population in the vulnerable state of apathy. The SK is one of the major avenues where the youth is actually heard. But I believe that it would be better to equip the youth of today with enough capacity to be engaged and socially aware of their communities and finally engage in the legislation of policies and eventually be the think tank and movers of the government. I support the National Youth Commission's movement on SK reform, and I believe in the capacity of the young people like me to spark the change in the country through available platforms and avenues by which our voices will actually be heard. And the right avenue for that is the Sangguniang Kabataan. I am for SK reform, not for abolition.